celebrating the Canadians of the African, Caribbean heritage.
What time is it?
It's time to teach for the Africanadians.
We got the fire.
See, the concept that most people don't realize, and this is a huge concept that we're not taught this. Imagine this: live off of passive income, right? And invest your active income. Meaning, whatever your lifestyle is, whether it's 3-4 grand for you to live, try to make that every month passively without working.
Hi guys, welcome to, I think Shay should go. It's been a while we've seen her on this platform.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the Just
Just
with
the
the Africanadians.
Africanadians.
Thank you for having me back. I'm excited to be here. What we're going to be doing is just talking about spring, Easter, what we've been doing last year, what we plan to do this year, and just preparing together to have an amazing 2022 and just being very, very productive.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Guys, I noticed we have a new face. Is this a new Just in the house? Let's meet you. Who are you, sir?
Oh yeah, my name is Shino, and I'm a DJ / retired architect and an aspiring construction manager.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Impressive.
so that's my resume in a nutshell.
You see that? So that means your next party, you got a DJ in the house, guys.
Yep.
Yay.
You have to. Yeah.
Beautiful. So let's start with our host, Shay. What do you have on the plate for us today, Shay?
Well, I just wanted to do a little recap of last year and kind of talk about our previous topics. What I also want to let you guys know is that we are taking a little bit of a new direction this year. And now if you've seen anything come out as of recently, I want you to disregard it. I want you to know that we all love each other. We have fun. We are all positive vibes here. Now moving on to this year, we want to put everything that's happened, the pandemic, World War III, all these things that we've heard about these past couple years behind us. We're moving forward into positivity, to joy, to growth, everything good. So what we want to talk about today is just how you can have the best 2022.
How best to have 2022? I have something to ask. How many of us did follow through with those things we said last year that we're going to do? Investment, settling our debts, and being financially free.
Like a New Year resolution?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but I felt like this year's just been flying by.
Yeah.
I blinked and it's already, March is gone,
Yeah, it's
in
almost
April
out.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's almost the first quarter already.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
bad.
That's so fast.
But I feel like whenever the snow melts and like flowers start to come out, you see the birds again, it like makes you feel like, okay, I have energy back, like the winter slums are gone and winter depression and all of that. So I feel like we can move forward and kind of start like the year again for April.
Absolutely.
So what do you guys all have planned? What was your New Year's resolutions?
Let's hear from Buki.
I have a lot of personal things on that list, so I'll keep it censored. But I would say that I thought this year I will be a little more social with my life, but I've not done a bit of that.
It's not too late.
No, well, typically it's not too late, but I don't know, I don't know. I'll try, keep trying. Maybe until 2025.
Being social with what?
Sorry?
With what?
Post a lot more.
About what?
My business.
Okay, I'm not saying it actually.
I know, right?
Okay.
I've only posted once this year.
I think it's easier when it starts getting nice out to be out and about and getting content. I think it's hard in the winter time because you're just in your house,
I
right?
agree.
And it's been
Winter
such a
depression.
bad winter this year. So
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Cold. That's true.
it's hard to look cute outside when it's like minus 50. Yeah. You just see your eyes and that's it.
And with the big eyes too. So
Yeah, the ice is too much. But yeah.
Welcome to Winnipeg.
Yeah, everybody.
Always.
How much of the snow, the ice, the cold really do you think affected most Africans and Caribbeans in the land?
It takes away like 4 months of the year for you.
I feel it's about 6 months though.
6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it still snows in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In May. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, like the cold, or some people don't have vehicles as well, right? If you're taking public transportation
Yeah, it's hard.
and you have to wait outside and it's -50 or -40 and you're not prepared, you don't have the Winnipeg blood in you.
Most of us don't have that.
Blood. I agree with that. You need a bit of Winnipeg blood.
Never say never,
Yeah,
blood.
real insane. Just something.
Yeah.
Coming from where there was no snow, I was even surprised I can even survive in Winnipeg. Like we live in Nigeria when we have only like Harmattan and dry season. So when I came here, I was like, am I gonna survive? And I've survived for so long. I'm like, it's still so cold.
Unless you want to go to BC.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I was in BC in December and it snowed. It was really
Yeah,
bad.
They
Yeah.
have bad times, but I feel like when they have the bad times, they realize it and they shut the city down.
Yes.
Whereas here, you'll have
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It goes on.
It's
It's worse.
regular.
It's worse. And life goes on here. Yeah. It's
Like the
worse.
snow this year is really.
Yeah, it was really bad. Really bad.
Well, talking about weather, we all have a share of Canada's weather, but we live in the capital of the snowland. That's where we call Winnipeg. So, what about investment? How many of us have invested into crypto this year, and how is the market?
Crypto.
I haven't. I haven't seen a lot of scary things online, but I would appreciate if our experts can tell me if it's the right time to invest. Because I really want to know. I'm so scared and I have this anxiety. I mean, the economy right now is not the greatest. You cannot really predict what is going on. I mean, a lot of people just prefer, myself, want to keep saving money and not put it out in investment, but I don't think it's a good decision on a long run. So I just want to know, like, is it a good time?
It's always a good time to invest. Always. Never stop investing. Invest everything. Every last dollar invested.
I think I have to speed up to
One
listen.
thing, before we go there,
Yeah.
I think it's important to understand too diversification.
Right.
Right? If you're only gonna pick like, okay, I'm gonna put all my money, every single cent as he says, in Bitcoin. That's considered very risky because you're in one thing. So you have to think of it as an elevator to your retirement goal, right?
Right.
So would you want an elevator that has one single tiny cord taking you up to the 36th floor, the 50th floor? Probably not, right? You'd want a couple different cords, so if one breaks, you're not going to come crumbling down to zero again, right? So I think if you have some crypto, you have some currencies, you have some stocks, you have some bonds, and you spread your money out, and then I think it's also important just, to put the money into investments so that you're not just going to spend it, because you start acting different. The more zeros that they get put in your bank account, you're like, oh, this $100 bag is fine. This $1,000 bag is fine. This $10,000 bag is fine because you have the capital and you see it. But if it's dashed away in investments, you're less likely to just spend it on frivolous things, right?
See, the concept that most people don't realize, and this is a huge concept that we're not taught this. Imagine this. Live off of passive income, right? And invest your active income. Meaning, whatever your lifestyle is, whether it's $3-4 grand for you to live, try to make that every month passively without working. If you can make that off your investments, right, and whatever you're earning, you're investing, that's the best way to do it, because you'll never run out of money, right? Now the goal is, okay, how do I get there? Figure out investments that are going to give you passive income, whether it's dividends, whether you live off the interest, whether you never touch the principal. You got to understand these are the major concepts when it comes to your money. So the major gap between getting there is education. Where do you find your education? Who do you listen to, right?
Yeah.
So once you figure out who the right people you listen to, right? Millionaires, right? People who are willing to give you the right information, resources, time. That's going to really get you to, financial freedom and get to where you want to go, right? So
I think
that's huge. That is huge. That's why I said invest every dollar. I talk about money being an animal, right? Whether an animal, it's like a pet. Is your pet alive or is your pet dead?
Right.
Your money is dead in the bank account, right? You know what the banks do? The banks are, you put $100, $100,000 in the bank right now, they're able to loan it 9 times. So with your 100,000, they're making 900,000 on your 100,000.
Oh my God.
Right? And that's just based on their policies, how they're able to lend money and do things, right? And they're not lending that money out for free. It's going to be on credit cards, 19%, mortgages, 2-3%. Think about it, right? So when you understand really how money works and how the feds print money every single day and it's worth nothing, and you got to invest it rather, because it's deflationary. Money's deflationary. Why are we keeping it? You know what I mean? Keep money in the mattress, you just might as well burn it, right? So you got to have your money working for you. You know what I mean? So that's just my concept when it comes down to money, right? Like you can be all icy and wear chains and wear expensive drip. That's cool. But I mean, if you're not making passive income, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Making passive income and investing. So, I had a question this year. The Bitcoin, the crypto market has been crazy. A lot of people lost a lot of money.
They're talking to us.
Oh yeah. What will?
I lost money during the 2020. I made a lot of money in the first half of the year, and then the last half of the year, I lost a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
Since then, I'm like, no Bitcoin for me for a while.
I think with crypto though, you have to remember that it's building up your psychology to it and understanding it. Because what happens is that it goes up by 100, we get excited, we leave it in. It goes down by 100, we freak out, we pull it out. Well,
like
now
the thing is, when I
lost
lost
100,
the money,
No, go ahead.
okay, like when I lost a bit of money, like I'm like, okay, I'm not doing crypto, Bitcoin for a while. Then I went doing some other investment. Then all of a sudden, crypto, Bitcoin went like crazy high, and then my friend like, yeah, you missed it. I'm like, okay, I think it's better I should like being on my usual passive income, like the normal amount I'm making every month, like is okay with me than like greater risk and greater investment is not just okay at the same time, right? So like no.
So, that question you just asked, passive income alone, there is a solution to it. Because I also was part of those that lost a lot of money because I don't know the way. Is there a better way to it as financial gurus are in between and they're here? Can you tell us a little bit? Buki have a question also.
Yeah, I had a question because you said he lost a lot of money, right? And I was thinking to myself that I would direct the question to the investment aspects that we have. Would you say people lose a lot of money because they're doing it by themselves without professional advice, or?
I think it's a combination of emotion
Okay.
and lack of the long-term plan.
Oh, okay.
So I think you have to understand what's your investment goal, how long do you want to be in that investment, and then look at how much you want to make off that investment. Have an actual set amount so that your emotions don't get the better of you. Because like I was saying with crypto, it's such an emotional roller coaster. The highs are super high, you get super excited and you'll make double your money, but then you won't take anything out. You'll leave it in there. And then the moment it goes below what you put in, you take it out.
Yeah.
And then you don't profit from it.
Right.
So you have to be able to handle, just like you made 1,000 in a week, you can lose 1,000 in a week, and you have to understand that and be able to stomach that. And if you can't, then that's not your risk portfolio, and that's okay. But you just have to know what you can handle and tolerate, and act accordingly, right?
Yeah.
So not everyone can jump on that instantaneous shoot to the sky. It's not for everyone.
Right.
Emotionally, you have to handle your stress and your psyche, because stress kills, and then what's the point of the money, right?
Stress also will not kill you, but it can render you numb for a long time. I happened to lose money to the point when I started having my blood pressure so high, and I decided to follow the better route by following those that knows the road. I think your question was really in place. Following those that knows how to handle all this emotion. I don't want to be in that place. Like KG, I don't want to be in the place.
Actually, my situation was greed.
Greed!
That's the thing you want to. You have, if you're greedy and emotional, like I was making a lot of money. I was not like.
O'Neill, will you say greed is bad when it comes to investment or investing in cryptos or whatever it is that you're investing in? Is greed that bad?
you know, you gotta have a little bit of greed at the end of the day, but you know, you gotta have, you know, limits, right? Just like, you know, when you're investing, think of it as trading, right? Trading, you know, you have a take profit, you have a stop loss. That's how traders work.
Yeah.
When you're investing anything, you know, so you either have an actively managed fund or you have a passively managed fund. Crypto is a different ball game because it moves in
It goes
different
up
peaks and
and then
valleys,
it goes
right?
down.
Very volatile.
So you just
So
have to
that's
have
the
the
thing.
mental stop loss and take profit and know, okay, if I make at least half my money, I'll take a portion out and I'll take partial profits. Or if I lose a bit, I'll make sure I lose at least this maximum amount of money before I start panicking, right? So I think it just comes down to how you know, stomach certain things and your mental mindset around it.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is O'Neill, and right now we're on the Gist with the Africanadians. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be back next Sunday.